Miss Smith? Hello. Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am new. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am very new here. This is only my 3rd month. Mm. Oh, well, I'm glad. Yes, the receptionist front is new as well. I brought her over from my last office. Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm very glad that she made you feel very comfortable and at home. Good. And hopefully it wasn't too long of a wait in the waiting room. I understand they were just a little bit backed up at the moment. It seems everyone needs new lenses. Yes. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started on your exam. Now, can you tell me if you're wearing any contact lenses today? I know it says here in your files from the old doctor that you had contact lenses. You've already taken them out. Okay, good. So, as we look back here, can you tell me what this first letter is right here? You can't? You can't see it at all? Oh, well, any of the letters? Oh, okay, so you just see white. Okay, well, Miss Smith, it sounds like you might have an astigmatism. Yes. Well, no, it's totally natural. A lot of people have astigmatisms. I myself have astigmatism. Yes, ma'am. You said they didn't have you for an astigmatism before? That is strange. Usually that is something that we are required to check. Well, no worries. I'm glad I came. Yes, ma'am. Well, we can see how bad it is once we get you in the chair, but right now we are just out in the hallway. So I tell you what, I think it's because you're wearing colored lenses. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so when we have Air Optics, the kind that you have at the moment, you have the sterling gray, which is beautiful on your skin tone. Yes, ma'am. Yet, no, ma'am, they do not offer the astigmatism lens with the color lens. It seems to be one of those trade-off things. Yes, ma'am, so you get the color, but you do not get your astigmatism fixed. Yes, ma'am. Miss Smith, if you did go with the regular lenses, yes, ma'am, the regular lenses, the ones that have clear, no color, we could get you maybe on some Acuvue Oasis. Yes, and it's really great for the shape of your eye that you have. Yes, ma'am. And that would totally fix your astigmatism. Yes, ma'am. Also, I always suggest that people with contact lenses, that they also get a pair of glasses. Yes, ma'am, a pair of glasses. Because you never know when your eyes might feel a little bit strained. And you don't want to strain your eyes so much. It could cause swelling, redness, irritation. Yes, ma'am. So I always tell people to get a nice pair of glasses that they can use as a substitute. Yes, ma'am. We have a ton. Yes. Yes. Not all lenses are shaped in a box. We even have these that I have. They're very circular. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do prefer the circle lenses. These are mostly for my reading. Yes, I have trouble reading up close and far away, really. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and leave this alone back here since we couldn't see anything, okay? But I am going to ask you a couple questions, not only about your astigmatism, but also about your eyesight in general, because I want to make sure that we don't have to do any medical exams. Now, a regular eye exam is not entirely considered a medical exam. We also have a medical exam where we dilate your eyes, and we also test the pressure in your eyes. And around your age, I would suggest that we start checking pressure, because it says here that some of your family members have had cataracts and glaucoma? Yes, ma'am. Sometimes cataracts is run through the family, and I believe that they said that it isn't genetic, but I can always check up on my books for you and just to make sure. I don't want to scare you, but I always say it's really safe to check. Now, if we dilate your eyes, it's no longer just an eye exam, it is a medical visit, and we test the pressure in both of your eyes. Yes, ma'am. Does it hurt? No, ma'am. When we numb your eyes before we test the pressure, you won't feel a thing, and it's just a little blue light, and it comes really close to you, and it touches the surface of your eye, and you won't feel a thing. It'll be over as soon as you know it. Of course, that is something that we can put off until the future, whenever you're comfortable and whenever you're ready. Yes, ma'am. But I'm going to go ahead and start asking you a couple questions just about general health and maybe your eyesight. And now that we know that you might have astigmatism, we can put those into the questions as well. All right, well, let's get started. So my first question is, how long has it been since your last visit? I know that I have switched offices, so my records are totally brand new. And since I switched offices, the doctor that you had prior to me actually has your files. 2 years. Okay, so you are due for a newer lens. Yes, ma'am. Right. And you also due for contacts as well, because I know you do wear the contacts. But like I said, I do suggest that you also get the frames. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm actually going to write while you talk, okay? Right. Okay. So in that period of time, I know you said that you had to go out of state for a couple months and you just kind of lost track of everything, which is totally fine. We all lose track. I myself haven't got my exam in a little while, and I'm an optometrist. Isn't that something? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so in that time change, have you noticed any differences? Has anything increased? Has your lenses felt just a little bit too strong, or felt like it needed a little more? Okay. Yes. Okay, so you said that you see. Right. Okay. So let me get this straight. I just want to make sure that I'm hearing this correctly. At night when you're driving, you have a hard time and you have light sensitivity. Now, when you have light sensitivity, does that pair with maybe a spreading of headlights? So normally when people see a light, it's just that one little bulb of light, and that's if you don't have astigmatism. But if you have astigmatism and you're wearing lenses that doesn't correct your astigmatism, a lot of times they will see that bulb of light, but you will also see strands like a shooting star. Yes, ma'am, is that what you see? Right, okay. So it does sound like you have astigmatism. Yes, ma'am. Second question, have you had any pain or irritation in your eye? Headaches? Anything? So just regular headaches? Okay. Right. Have these headaches been frequent at all? No. Okay. I'm just asking to make sure, because there is also something called ocular migraines. A lot of times migraines can take out your vision, and sometimes even migraines can be connected to your eyes. Yes, ma'am, just making sure. So that's good. Oh, yes, we all need a vacation. Stress can do a lot of things to your body, so it's very important that you take care of everything. Yes, ma'am. And I know sometimes that seems kind of hard to kind of relax and just get away from everything, but I do suggest it, Miss Smith. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, other than that, so no irritation, everything's normal, just the astigmatism. Okay, Okay, and also it could be something that just developed. Eyes change, and usually people get around, for women anyways, age around 21, 22, 23, and usually their eyes stop changing. And Miss Smith, it looks like you're 41, so anything can happen. Trust me, anything can happen. Eyes change, bodies change. You adjust. Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to go ahead and just test your peripherals, and I'm also going to check underneath your eyes for any puffiness or any irritation that I might see. Okay? And is that okay if I just come a little bit closer? Okay, just give me one moment. I'll put gloves on just for sanitary reasons, okay? All right. Oh, you've seen pink gloves before? Yes, ma'am. See, no. Have you ever been to the orthodontist or the dentist and they have flavored gloves? Yes, I love those. I believe what was it? I want to say my orthodontist, when I had braces as a child, she actually had, geez, what is that flavor? She had bubble gum. Yes, ma'am. They were bright pink and tasted delicious. I almost bit her. No, I didn't do it. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. Alrighty, Miss Smith. So I just want you to go ahead and follow the tip of my pen. Just remember not to move your head. Yes, don't move your head. Only your eyes. You just want to move your eyes. So I want you to go ahead and follow my pen. Yes, ma'am. Good. Okay. Sounds great. Looks like you're following great, and I'm just gonna check your peripheral vision, okay? So I just want you to tell me when you no longer see my fingers. Look straight at me. Thank you. Okay, you saw, okay. Again. Look straight at me. Perfect. It looks like your peripherals are fine. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and grab my flashlight. Now, it is a bit bright, and I do apologize about that. Yes, ma'am. Now, for this, I do want you to know that I might come a little bit closer to you. Yes, ma'am. Only if you're comfortable. So I do have to pull a little bit right here at the bottom of your eye when I look into your eye, okay? Okay, sounds great. Okay, so I'm going to start with your right eye, okay? Great. Let me look. Okay. Right. Okay. And you said you had a little bit of irritation at night when trying to see, right? Okay, all right. Okay. Is it both eyes that have that irritation? Yeah, okay. Well, it just looks like, I'm not sure, have you had any irritation today? Because it just looks a little bit irritated. It might be because I'm touching it. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and go to your left eye, okay? Okay. All right. Ooh. So, yeah, your eye does seem to be a little bit red. Yes, ma'am. Miss Smith. Yes, Miss Smith. Also, yes, ma'am. It could be your allergies. Have you thought of taking Zyrtec? Well, it could be, yes, ma'am. It could be that, and also you can do. I'm not sure if you're very fond of Benadryl. It does make you drowsy, as many people know. I don't suggest that you take the recommended amount in the box, which is 2 for your age. I do suggest that if you do take it, you take it right before bed. Yes, ma'am, at night. You could try the morning, but like I said, it does make you a little bit drowsy. Yes, and that'll help a little bit relieve allergies. And I know it's allergy season. Yes, ma'am. And try eye drops. Eye drops will just get all that toxins and dirt and pollen right out your eyes. So as soon as you get back in, just put a little bit of drop, let it run through, blink a couple times. Great, great. And if you go to your local physician or your family doctor, he could also prescribe you a one a day. Yes, ma'am. And you just take that pill every day. I believe it's for 32 days. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I believe I have some of my own, actually. And it should be regulating your allergies. Yes, ma'am. Of course. And you said you might be having light sensitivity during the day as well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Smith. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and give you these little shades that you can actually put in your glasses. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. So with this, these will actually fit the rounded glasses that you were asking about, because I remember you asked that you didn't want them all square. So these would actually fit both the square and rounded. And what you do, and I'll go ahead and show you how I do it. Just take your glasses, and you go ahead and put your glasses on, and it's bright outside. So you just go ahead and put them right there. And then boom, you have a free pair of sunshades that also is your prescription glasses. Yes, ma'am. Of course, we can get you a couple of them. Now, I do... Yes, I was getting right back to the astigmatism. Now, with the prescription, you definitely aren't 20/20 right now with the prescription that you had. So I'm going to go ahead and give you your new prescription based on the exams that we have done. Yes, ma'am. And also get you into fitting into astigmatism, correcting lenses. Yes, whether it's a clear contact, if you do decide to leave your colored contacts behind and get a clear contact so you can get your astigmatism fixed, that is an option we have for you. Or you can get the frames like I had suggested before, just in case you need them. Say you're going on a long drive, going out of state maybe, you can just pop the frames on instead. That way it reduces risk to you and your passengers and then other people as well, because you know that you can see and everything is clean and crisp and there's no blurriness. Yes, ma'am. But I will get these, and I will get you a couple of them, and I'll put this in your little to-go bag along with just a little information on the type of lenses, type of contacts, and the type of shapes that we have for you. Yes, ma'am. But I'm going to go ahead and show you, and I want you to tell me lens 1 or lens 2. Yes, ma'am. And that will kind of decide where I'm going to put you at. Yes, ma'am. I'm just going to show you what it would be like if we fix your astigmatism, okay? It's going to be really different. Yes, ma'am. Give me one moment, okay? Alrighty, Miss Smith. So I want you to tell me lens 1 or lens 2, okay? And I will let you know which one is lens 1, and I will let you know which one is lens 2, okay? Okay, let's see. So we got lens 1, lens 2, lens 1, lens 2, lens 1, lens 2. Yes, ma'am. Well, the one that you're looking through right now is lens 2. Give me one moment. Well, I can try to change it again. Okay, but it will be dark. Yes, ma'am, it will be dark for just a brief second. That's just me changing you to a different lens 2. And hopefully that'll be a little bit more crisper for you. And that way you can see me as well a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to give you another lens 2. It's going to be dark just a couple seconds, okay? I'm just going to get you all switched up, okay? And how was that? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and you tell me lens 1 or lens 2. You think lens 2. Okay, well, we can try again. So we have lens 1, lens 2. lens 1, and then lens 2. Lens 2. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I will get that prescription sent over. I'm going to go ahead and get you a write-up for the frames in case you do want the frames, which I 100% suggest. It's just great to have a backup, and I want you to be safe when you're traveling, when you're coming home from work, or when you're doing anything out and about. I want you to be able to see. Yes, ma'am. And then we'll also get your contact lenses prescription renewed. That way you can get more lenses. Yes, ma'am. And yes. Yes, and yeah. Yep, your insurance is ready for it as well. And yep, we're going to bill you. Yeah, you don't have to pay any copay up front. Everything that we do, we run it here through our billing department, and they will send your bill in the mail. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, I'm going to get you all finished up and written up. I'm going to get you a written prescription, okay? Okay. And what's your first name, Miss Smith? Diana. Okay, so Diana Smith. So I'm going to go ahead and write your frame lenses, okay? So I'm also going to put my signature on there, and you can take it next door. And right now we do have a sale going on our frames. They're 3 for $40, and we do a 1-hour fill of them. So it only takes 1 hour to get 3 frames of your choice that's in network and in your insurance, and you can get those within an hour today. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, and they're going fast. Very fast. And they're very cheap, so that's why it goes so fast. But they last a very long time. In fact, these right here, yes, ma'am, they're one of them. One of the 3 that I got. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to go ahead and sign it, and it'll give you a good deal over there. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yes, ma'am. It's all on there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just give that to you. Yes, ma'am. No, you're fine. Trust me, it was a pleasure to meet you. And I'm glad we got everything taken care of, and I'm glad we found that astigmatism. Yes, Miss Smith. No, I can't call you Diana. I can call you Miss Smith. Maybe outside of the work, yes. If I see you in the store, I'd be happy to call you Miss Diana. Yes, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I will see you in hopefully 6 months if you have the time. If not, always feel free to reschedule. We'll send a little card out with your next appointment when it's about that time, okay? Alrighty, well, you enjoy your day, and you have a great evening. Okay, Miss Smith. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'll shake your hand, yeah. Oh, thank you.